I've gotten several sets of tires for the Rustler over the years, but for a change of pace, I wanted something that was a really good bashing tire. These are Proline Badlands for 1/10 stadium trucks, or just 1/10 trucks in general. The tire is 5 inches high and 2 inches wide, and it's the 2.2 inch diameter as opposed to the 2.8 inch diameter, which is also available. I chose the 2.2 because I figured it would give a thicker cushioning area for the bashing that I want to be doing, and believe it or not, I actually like the look of the smaller wheel. Here it is actually on a wheel. I haven't glued it yet, but that's just sitting there. These wheels are the RPM Revolver stadium truck wheels, and instead of getting a set of fronts and a set of backs, I got a set of fronts and a set of the crawler wheels. And my idea there is I'm trying to do kind of a mild wide mod. I'm trying to get the width of the vehicle, the total width of the vehicle, to be a bit wider than it would normally. You can see the offset is a really big difference. The mount is right up flush with the rim. The fact that the crawler wheel is actually thinner than the regular wheel changes the shape of the tire. You can see this is more kind of beveled, whereas this sidewall is straight down, and it ends up making the crawler mounted tires, they end up being a little thinner. You know, there's less space for the same amount of foam, so the pressure is a little greater on the fronts than the rears. But I think these will look really good actually mounted on the Rustler, and hopefully will drive really well too. You can see the kind of stock tire size for the Rustler stadium truck is a 4-inch high tire, and these Badlands are 5 inches, which when you cut that in half for the center hole height, you got 2 inches here, 2.5 here. It should give the whole vehicle about a 1/2 inch higher ride height, which is what I'm looking for bashing. So this is my Traxxas Rustler set up to demonstrate the wide wheel idea I went with. That is stock. You can see kind of the caster block. You can see a little bit of it there. If I move over to the wide side, you can see much more of the suspension, both front and rear. There's just a lot more space going on. The vehicle has an extra 1/2 inch of ground clearance. I figured additional width was pretty good to be bounding over stuff. So I'm pretty pleased with how these turned out. So on this baseball diamond, this is in January in Maryland. So it's actually pretty warm out today, but it's in the 50s. But the problem with the wintertime is that things don't dry out. You know, it rained a week or two ago here, and the dirt, this baseball diamond, is still pretty moist. Anyway, these tires have a tremendous amount of grip. I'd say more than the trenchers had, even though they're a thinner tire. The lugs on here really bite into this surface. All right, so as you can see, this is kind of short grass. Obviously, it's in the winter, so you know the grass isn't very vitality. It's kind of dead. But you know, this thing can, with these tires, with these 5-inch tires, it can cut through the grass no problem. Oh, and that happens often enough.